Most companies have hundreds of ideas. They just don't have any velocity of testing. They can't test fast enough, so the ideas stay on the shelf all the time. The top companies in the world have an extraordinary ability to do hundreds of thousands of tests a year. Imagine you have a central team whose full-time job is to devise new ideas to improve the customer lifetime value of different segments of customers. Here's a bunch of men who've never done this. Here's a bunch of women who've never done this. Here's a bunch of city dwellers who've never done this. Here's a bunch of hypotheses based on different segments of customers. And eventually, it's not even segments, it's like groups of one. Here's an AI system that we're building to send some suggestions to every single individual customer. But a central team, that team get a spreadsheet that has hundreds of ideas and they can test hundreds of ideas a day. And so I was working with a company that was doing this, and the central team started running out of ideas. They were just going so fast that there's no more hypotheses. So they went to talk to the CEO, and the CEO says, okay, let's open up the spreadsheet to the entire company. And they started a contest. And so the CEO started donating $15,000 prizes, three prizes every month, to employees in the company who had the best testing idea. And the prizes were given in a monthly meeting, and they were given before the ideas were tested. It didn't matter if the idea was working or not, but it was how clever is the idea? Would it delight customers? Would it improve our economics? Yes or no? And you can imagine if your CEO is donating $45,000 a month and you get a trophy, what started to happen, which is the entire firm was going to the spreadsheet with ideas. So the entire
Yeah.
company was thinking about how to get better. And now this company does 25 times more tests than they were doing just a
Wow.
few years ago. So think long-term profit, have hypotheses to improve long-term profits, and test really fast is the best way to figure this out.
And maybe build the capacity inside culturally. I know Yamazaki Baking is the most innovative baking company in the world. And I asked Nobuhiro Ijima, the founder and CEO, I said, you're so compartmentalized. When I came into your company, everybody was in the same uniform. They all stood up, they all bowed. How do you get to be innovative in a culture like that? And he said,
Yeah.
well, our job is to guarantee the lifetime employment of every employee, and their job is to suggest new ideas. So we have a completely independent testing department, and we give an award for the best new baking idea every month. So to institutionalize the same thing in a different business by isolating the testing process and by encouraging everybody to get involved in it. That's a very interesting
Yeah.
notion.